What's going on, guys? Welcome to my channel, a tiny little spot in the smallest corner of YouTube I like to call the Movie Den. I'm Scott, and today I'm bringing you another episode of Twin Films, Who Did It Better. Before I get into that, I want to thank each and every one of you for tuning in every time. And as we inch closer to that 200 million subscriber count, dumbass, I can't thank you enough. I can't be grateful enough for your continued support. So thank you. A week ago, I dropped a poll over on the YouTube community page asking you guys which contenders would you like to see duke it out in the next episode of Twin Films. Choices were tough, but you guys ultimately chose the Magical Showdown between The Prestige and The Illusionist. So who did it better? Stick around and find out. Yeah!
What you're about to see is considered safe.
The Prestige is based on the 1995 novel of the same name by Christopher Priest, which follows the bitter rivalry between two magicians, Robert Angier, played by Hugh Jackman, and Alfred Borden, played by Christian Bale. Their competition starts as a friendly contest, but soon escalates into a deadly game of one-upmanship. The film is structured around three key stages of a magician's trick: the pledge, the turn, and the prestige. This framework not only structures the magician's performance, but also the film's narrative. You got the first act being the pledge, act 2 would be the turn, and then of course act 3 would be the prestige, and it all leads to a series of shocking twists and turns. Christopher Nolan's talent shines for sure. He is a bona fide master at his craft. He skillfully weaves multiple timelines and perspectives, creating a very layered and immersive story. Nolan's use of misdirection and carefully placed clues keeps you engaged and constantly guessing. His ability to balance character development with complex plotting is one of the film's greatest strengths, in my opinion. I have seen it twice now, and the first time I thought it was a really good film, but after seeing it recently for the second time, it's a great film. I liked it a whole hell of a lot better than I did before. Nolan's attention to detail is evident in every frame. Everything from the Victorian setting to the meticulously crafted magic tricks. He brings such authenticity to the film, and he makes the world feel more real. David Julian scores the film, who had previously worked with Nolan on films like Memento and Insomnia, and his haunting music fits well within the film's dark and mysterious tone. Perfect casting, with the standouts being Jackman and Bale. Jackman brings a charismatic and emotionally complex portrayal of Robert Angier. He captured his transformation from a grieving husband to a vengeful and obsessed magician. Bale's portrayal of Alfred Borden is equally compelling, and Michael Caine, a frequent collaborator with Nolan, plays the role of Cutter, a engineer who designs the magic tricks for both. Caine's performance is great. He played it well, and I frankly couldn't see anybody else in the role. He serves as the moral compass to both these magicians. Scarlett Johansson and Rebecca Hall give strong performances as the women in the crossfire between these two. Both do outstanding jobs. The production design meticulously recreates the Victorian era, from the lavish theaters to the grimy black alleyways of London. The sets and costumes are richly detailed, and it really pulls you into the period. The film uses practical effects to create the magic tricks using real-life techniques whenever possible. The practical effects not only make the magic tricks more believable, but it also serves as a tribute to the traditional stage magic. While the film does employ CGI, it is used very sparingly, only to enhance the practical effects. It kept me engaged and constantly thinking. The Prestige, to me, is one of Nolan's best works. The Illusionist is a film that takes us back to the magical world of 20th century Vienna. Directed by Neil Berger, the movie is based on Steve Milhouse's short story Eisenheim, The Illusionist. The story is about Eisenheim, a magician who captivates audiences with his extraordinary illusions. The concept was born from Milhouse's short story, which Neil Berger adapted into a screenplay. He was drawn to the story's romantic and mystical elements, and he took it as an opportunity to create a visually rich and emotionally engaging film. Berger's vision was to blend a love story with a sense of wonder and intrigue. Neil Berger's direction employs a classic style, focusing on the atmosphere and emotional depth of the story. He uses warm, sepia tones to evoke the feeling of turn-of-the-century Vienna. His approach is less about flashy tricks and more about building a magical world, and it all feels a little real. The film owes a lot to its stellar cast, though. Edward Norton stars as Eisenheim, bringing a quiet intensity and charisma to the role. Norton's performance is subtle yet powerful, and he captures the mysterious nature of his character. Jessica Biel plays Sophie, the love interest, who presents some emotional stakes to Eisenheim's journey. Paul Giamatti shines as Inspector Uhl, the dedicated police officer caught between duty and curiosity. His portrayal of a man torn between admiration for Eisenheim and the loyalty to the Crown Prince is a great performance. Rufus Sewell delivers a menacing performance as the Clown Prince, whose obsession with power drives much of the conflict. The film's visceral aesthetic is a blend of historical accuracy and artistic imagination. The sets and costumes recreate early 20th century Vienna with an emphasis on luxury and elegance. The film's cinematography by Dick Pope uses lighting and color to create a dreamy, almost surreal atmosphere. The use of shadows and a soft focus give the film a mystical feel, making each scene look like a painting brought to life. The musical score by Philip Glass is a necessary part of the film's atmosphere. Glass's repetitive style creates a hypnotic feel that mirrors some of the film's themes. The film does make extensive use of CGI to create its magical effects, but they are almost seamless and don't overshadow the story. Despite its strengths, The Illusionist was overshadowed by Nolan's The Prestige, which was released the same year. The Prestige, with its star-studded cast, including Jackman and Bale and Johansson, Nolan's complex, non-linear storytelling garnered more attention and critical acclaim. The Prestige also benefited from Nolan's growing reputation as a master storyteller, following his success with Memento and Batman Begins, making it the more talked of the two films. The Illusionist remains a beautifully crafted film that offers a different kind of magic. Its romantic and mystical qualities, combined with strong performances and stunning production design, make it a memorable cinematic experience. While it may not have received the same level of recognition or attention as The Prestige, it does stand on its own as a captivating and enchanting film. And there you have it. I looked into the magical worlds of The Prestige and The Illusionist. Both films are a captivating look at the world of magic. However, one film stood a bit taller in my eyes, and now it's time to declare my winner of this episode of Twin Films, Who Did It Better? And the winner is... Thanks for joining me on this episode of Twin Films, Who Did It Better? Stay tuned for more comparisons of your favorite films. Who do you think should have won this Magical Showdown? Prestige or The Illusionist? Just let me know in the comment section below. Or who would you like to see on the next episode of Twin Films? Just leave me a suggestion down in the comments. Like and share with your magical friends. Hit that notification bell with your wands to be notified of the next episode of Twin Films. Guys, thank you again. I'm Scott. What say you? Yeah!